Welcome to the new video of NeuroPhilos. Get ready to dive into a gripping tale that will leave you breathless, thinking, and inspired. Whether you're here for the mystery, the drama, or the unexpected twists, you're in the right place. Make sure to hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe so you never miss another powerful story. Let's begin reclaiming your evenings. It's strange when you think about it. All day long, most of us look forward to the moment work ends. We imagine relaxing, doing something meaningful, maybe spending time with people we care about. But when evening finally arrives, something different happens. We scroll, we drift. We sit there feeling tired, drained, and somehow disconnected from the life we thought we'd live after work. I understand that feeling deeply, because for a long time, my evenings looked exactly like that. They were a blur of exhaustion, distraction, and quiet frustration. I wasn't lazy. I was simply running on empty without realizing it. Everything changed when I discovered a simple truth. Your evenings don't fail because of bad time management. They fail because of unmanaged energy. Most people try to squeeze productivity into the evening as if it's just another block of time on their calendar. But evenings aren't just hours. They're the emotional and mental transition zone between survival mode and living mode. They shape tomorrow's energy, motivation, and clarity far more than mornings do. So instead of trying to force more discipline, we begin with something gentler, a shutdown ritual. When work ends, don't just mentally switch tasks. Physically mark the transition. Stand up, take 3 slow breaths, close your laptop, put your tools away. This tiny act tells your brain, work mode is over. You are safe to relax now. It's simple, almost symbolic, and that's why it works. From there, we build structure, not rigid rules, but supportive rhythms. I like to use what I call the 90-minute evening block system. Instead of seeing the evening as one big, overwhelming stretch of free time, you divide it into 3 purposeful phases that work with your natural energy. Block 1 is recovery. This is the decompression phase. No heavy decisions, no guilt, just breathing out. You might stretch, shower, take a short walk, or simply sit quietly. You're signaling to your nervous system, it's okay to slow down. Block 2 is growth. This is when your energy gently rises again. You might learn something new, work on a hobby, cook intentionally, or get some light movement in. It doesn't have to be dramatic. It just has to matter to you. Over time, this single block becomes the heart of personal development. Block 3 is connection. Here your energy is steady and balanced. It's the perfect time to talk, laugh, call someone, or simply be present with the people close to you, including yourself. The mistake most people make is planning their day from morning to night. Instead, we flip it. Decide when you want to sleep, then place your evening blocks backward from there. You aren't squeezing life into leftovers. You're designing it thoughtfully. And throughout the evening, use the 2-minute reset. Every time you shift activities, reset your environment. Clear the table, adjust lighting, change into comfortable clothes. These small resets quietly clear mental clutter and make each next step easier. None of this is complicated. None of it demands perfection. But together, these simple structures transform evenings from drained recovery time into intentional growth time. The goal is not to do more. The goal is to feel restored, engaged, and in control again. Because once your evenings begin to work for you, your mornings improve automatically, and slowly, so does your life. Digital wellness, turning screens into allies. If there's one force silently shaping our evenings, it's our screens. Phones, laptops, TVs, tablets, they're always glowing, always available, always calling for one more scroll. And the ironic part is, we often reach for them because we're tired and want to relax. Yet they leave us even more drained. The problem isn't technology itself. The problem is unstructured technology. Screens with no boundaries. Think about it. Just like caffeine, screens give a quick burst of stimulation, but the crash follows quietly afterward. You don't always notice it immediately. You just feel restless, unfocused, or strangely dissatisfied. That's why the goal of digital wellness isn't to get rid of devices. It's to use them deliberately instead of letting them use us. A helpful way to start is with what I call app mortality. Each evening, choose one app and delete it. Just one. People often panic when they hear that. What if I need it tomorrow? The reality is, you can reinstall it in seconds. But here's what usually happens. You forget about it completely. Over time, your phone becomes lighter, quieter, and far less tempting. Another powerful tool is the analog hour. 1 hour before bed, your devices go to sleep before you do. Not silent mode, not just on the table. They leave the room. Your bedroom becomes a space for rest again. Not a tiny office, not a constant news feed, not a place where your brain thinks it's still daytime. Why does this matter? Because your brain treats bright digital light as sunlight. When you stare at screens late into the night, your brain delays sleep hormones and ramps up alertness, which is the opposite of what you need. So instead of fighting biology, we cooperate with it. Digital wellness doesn't mean living in the past, it means prioritizing purpose. That's why I suggest choosing 3 essential evening apps. And only 3. Maybe it's music, messages, and a meditation app. Maybe it's audiobooks, notes, and a fitness tracker. Everything else becomes optional noise, no longer running your night. Then build what I call screen life separation. Create physical distance between you and your devices. Charge your phone in the kitchen. Keep your laptop in a drawer after work. Use a real alarm clock instead of your phone. Those simple barriers stop reflexive scrolling before it starts. They create friction, the good kind, so you pause long enough to ask, do I actually want this right now? And here's the deeper truth. Technology should never replace your evening. It should support it. A documentary that sparks curiosity? Great. A video chat with someone you love? Wonderful. A guided relaxation before bed? Perfect. But endless scrolling, notification chasing, algorithm loops, those aren't relaxation. They're stimulation disguised as rest. So digital wellness becomes a quiet promise to yourself. I choose when technology enters my evening, and I choose when it steps aside. Over time, something amazing happens. Your mind slows down, your sleep deepens. You become more present. And the moments that used to disappear into screens begin filling with real life again. Conversations, creativity, laughter, reflection, and peace. The goal isn't to disconnect from the world. The goal is to reconnect with your own life. Psychological techniques. Training the evening mind. If your evenings feel scattered, rushed, or strangely heavy, it isn't always because you're doing the wrong things. Often, it's because your mind hasn't been guided into evening mode yet. Your brain spends the entire day solving problems, reacting to deadlines, and staying alert. It doesn't automatically switch off just because the clock says work is done. That's where psychological techniques come in. They don't force relaxation, they invite the brain to land. One of the biggest misunderstandings about evenings is the role screens play. The issue isn't only the content, it's the signal. Digital light tells your brain, it's daytime. Stay alert. So you find yourself wide awake, thinking you should still be doing, producing, responding. Instead of quitting screens completely, focus on transition rituals. Give your brain something to anchor to. Maybe it's dimming the lights, lighting a candle, or simply walking slowly around your home to tidy up. These cues whisper, it's safe to slow down now. Next, create what I call an evening sanctuary. This isn't about expensive decor or Pinterest perfection. It simply means choosing one space, a chair, a corner, a small desk, and letting your brain associate it with calm growth. Softer lighting, warmer textures, fewer distractions. Over time, just sitting there creates a psychological shift. Another powerful practice is future self-journaling. Each night, write a short note to the version of you that wakes up tomorrow. But here's the key. Don't write a to-do list. Instead, write how you want to feel. I want to wake up calm. I want to feel focused during my morning routine. I want to feel grateful today. Your brain is remarkably good at reverse engineering those feelings. Without forcing anything, it subtly reshapes your behavior to support them. Then rethink how you see evening time altogether. Most people treat evenings like borrowed time, something they steal from tomorrow. But there's a better mindset. Your evening is an investment in tomorrow's clarity and stability. Rest isn't wasted. Fun isn't wasted. Stillness isn't wasted. They're building blocks for the next day's energy. To support that, limit evening decisions. By nighttime, your decision-making muscles are tired. That's why small choices suddenly feel big. What to eat, what to wear, what to watch. Use a simple rule. Decide once, benefit daily. Lay out clothes, prep breakfast, put your journal beside your bed, set out the book you want to read. These aren't life hacks. They're ways to free your brain from friction so it can actually unwind. Another powerful psychological shift is compassionate self-talk. Many people carry the day's mistakes into the evening like heavy luggage. The email they forgot, the meeting that went badly, the task left unfinished. Instead of replaying failures, practice telling yourself, I did what I could today. I'll handle the rest tomorrow. It's okay to rest now. This isn't denial, it's emotional closure. Finally, remember that the mind loves patterns. If you repeat small, consistent cues, dimming lights, journaling, sitting in your sanctuary, your brain begins to predict what comes next. Peace, reflection, and gradual release. Anxiety softens, focus returns, presence becomes easier. Psychological techniques don't turn evenings into perfection. They turn them into intentional transitions, from pressure to presence, from reaction to reflection. And once the mind learns the path home, the rest of the evening begins to unfold naturally. Mindfulness and emotional intelligence. Listening to your evenings. Evenings aren't just about how much you get done, they're about what you feel, and most people rush through them without ever noticing the emotional landscape happening inside. Stress, numbness, restlessness, guilt, or even quiet sadness. They slip by unacknowledged. But here's the truth. Your emotions are not enemies to control. They are signals to understand. When we begin to listen, evenings transform. Start with something surprisingly small. Micro meditations. Forget the image of sitting cross-legged for an hour. Instead, practice moments of awareness woven into ordinary life. When you pour tea, feel the warmth in your hands. When you sit down, notice where your body meets the chair. When you walk to another room, feel your feet touch the floor. These 10-second pauses reset your nervous system. They teach the brain, you're here now, you're safe. Next comes what I call the evening awareness protocol. Once an hour, pause for just 10 seconds and name your current emotion. Anxious, calm, tired, hopeful, irritated. Don't judge it. Don't analyze it. Just name it. Research consistently shows that labeling emotions reduces their intensity. Instead of being swept away by feelings, you're gently holding them. And that alone gives you clarity. Then choose 3 everyday tasks to act as mindfulness anchors. Brushing your teeth, doing dishes, changing clothes. These often feel mundane, but when done with presence, they become meditation in motion. Your body slows, your attention softens. You shift from autopilot to awareness. Another powerful practice is emotional energy tracking. Use a simple 1 to 10 scale and notice your emotional energy 3 times each evening, early, mid, and before bed. After 2 weeks, patterns emerge. Maybe social media drains you more than you thought. Maybe quiet reading recharges you more than conversation. You stop guessing and start understanding your natural rhythms. Then comes the evening emotional audit. Before sleep, ask 3 short questions. What energized me today? What drained me? What surprised me? No essays. Single words are enough. This isn't therapy, it's awareness. The moment you see your patterns, you gain the ability to change them. Here's the most important insight. Emotions don't show up to ruin your evening. They show up to communicate. Tension might mean you need rest. Irritation might signal overstimulation. Sadness might be asking for reflection or connection. When you stop fighting your emotions and start listening to them, evenings become softer and surprisingly honest. Mindfulness also protects you from carrying the entire day into the night. Instead of replaying conversations, mistakes, and worries, you learn to gently place them down. A good phrase to repeat is, not now, tomorrow. It's not avoidance, it's timing. And remember, emotional intelligence isn't about controlling how you feel. It's about responding wisely. Some evenings you will be low energy. Some evenings you'll be reflective. Some evenings you'll simply want quiet. That isn't failure, it's a natural variation. Treat your emotions the way you would treat the weather. Observe, adapt, and move gently with them. Over time, something profound happens. Those small moments of awareness build into a deep sense of stability. You begin to feel more grounded, more patient, more compassionate, both with yourself and with others. Mindfulness turns evenings from rushed leftovers into sacred transition space. Emotional intelligence turns your inner world into a guide, not a battlefield. And when your inner world becomes peaceful, the rest of your life slowly follows. Social strategies and dynamics. Protecting your social energy. We usually talk about physical energy and mental energy, but there's another type that quietly shapes our evenings: social energy. Some interactions leave you smiling and lighter. Others leave you tired, irritated, or strangely empty. And most of us never stop to ask why. Here's the simple truth. Your social battery matters just as much as your phone battery, and it needs intentional management. Think about your social life like a spectrum. On one end are people and activities that recharge you. On the other are the ones that quietly drain you. Neither side is good or bad. They're simply different energy exchanges. The key is learning your rhythm. Start by noticing patterns. After conversations, ask yourself, do I feel clearer or heavier, energized or depleted? Over time, you'll start recognizing what I call your social battery map. Some evenings, a deep conversation feels nourishing. Other evenings, silence and solitude are exactly what you need. This is where intentional connection comes in. Instead of trying to maintain surface-level contact with dozens of people, focus on 3 to 5 meaningful relationships. Your evening tribe. These are the people who understand both parts of you, the one who wants to talk and the one who needs quiet. With them, time feels natural rather than forced. Another important insight is about timing, not avoidance. Certain people might drain your energy at night simply because evenings are your recovery period. That doesn't make them toxic. It just means those conversations are better handled earlier in the day when your battery is higher. Aligning conversations with your natural energy curve changes everything. Then there's the idea of energy vampires. These aren't bad people. They're simply people whose emotional patterns pull more from you than they give back. Maybe they constantly complain, demand reassurance, or turn every conversation into drama. Instead of cutting them off, start practicing boundaries with kindness. Shorter calls, clearer limits, more intentional timing. You're not rejecting them. You're protecting your capacity. To balance it all, use the social recharge rule. For every hour of social interaction, schedule 15 minutes of quiet. Walk, stretch, breathe, step outside. Anything that lets your nervous system reset. Just like cooling down after exercise, this gentle transition prevents burnout. And here's a powerful reframe. Connection is productivity. We often treat relationships like optional extras, something we squeeze in when work is done. But meaningful conversations strengthen creativity, resilience, problem-solving, and emotional health. A good laugh with someone you trust can do more for your brain than another hour of emails. To deepen connection, practice presence. Put down your phone. Listen without planning your reply. Ask simple questions like, "What was the best part of your day?" Or, "What's been on your mind lately?" Genuine curiosity builds bonds. And remember, sometimes connection means just sitting together in comfortable silence. Social energy also means honoring your limits. If you need a quiet night, say so without guilt. If you feel socially full, it's okay to step back. Sustainability matters more than constant availability. When you give from an overflowing cup instead of an empty one, your relationships become healthier, not weaker. Picture your social world like a city. Some places uplift you, some places exhaust you, some places feel safe and familiar, others require more effort. Learning the map doesn't make you selfish, it makes you wise. Because in the end, great evenings aren't built only from habits and routines. They're built from who you share them with, how you show up, and how gently you protect your own energy along the way. When you treat social interactions as part of your evening design, not accidents that just happen, your nights become lighter, warmer, and far more meaningful.